Hello everyone. Good to see you all here this evening. Hush, Nola. It is so good to see you all again. Hi, I've missed you. Howdy, howdy, Althus. Good to see you here. All the good. Well, we are live with the second episode of the Battle of Dazar'alor season of How to Mage in LFR. What you're looking at right now is me standing next to the fabulous Garona Half-Orcan, and I am wearing the entire elite set for the Darkshore Warfront. The entire elite set. It took a lot of dedication to get this really, really cool set. It is so cool. Oh my god. Yes. So, today, bringing to you the second episode, Second Wing. I did not get to bring you the second episode or the second wing due to some travel and some hiccups in the internet over where I traveled to. And then things happened because people suck, so I had to travel back. So I am back in California, bringing you the second episode of How to Mage in LFR. The finale for this season will happen on schedule next Tuesday when the final wing unlocks. Let's see, minus helm because you don't do helms. That's correct. Minus the helm because I don't do helms. Although I do have the elite helm equipped on my Void Elf, which you will see in the second part of this episode. This raid is very unique in the fact that it gives a unique experience for whether you are a Horde or Alliance player. Ugh, go away, go away, go away. It's not going away. Let me announce this to the rest of my battle tag pals. Live now! Yay! I'm streaming! Please quit knocking! Family. You put a huge sign on your door and they still come knocking. Ugh. Now, as ever, what we do on all our episodes of How to Mage in LFR, the first thing we do is we go to the adventure guide. That's right, we go to the adventure guide, we break down the overview, and then we queue up and see what happens, because things almost never, ever go how you will expect them to. That's part of what makes How to Mage in LFR such a fun series. It is part how-to, part tutorial, and part laughs, part comedy, because it is a series for anyone who just wants to jump in LFR and doesn't really want to go through a whole lot of hoopla about the raid. You really don't want to do that, so it's a preview. It's a preview for everyone who's thinking about jumping into LFR, showing you how fun it can be, how there's a whole lot of surprises in it all the time, but you're not terribly serious about raiding. You just don't want to have a nightmare experience when you do this minimum raiding that you plan to do. So, going to the adventure guide, you can either go to this little icon that I'm mousing over, called Adventure Guide, or you can hit Shift J, because believe it or not, if you are new to this series, if you are new watching, if you are new to LFR, not everyone knows what the Adventure Guide is, or where it is, or what it does. The front tab will always show you suggested content, things that the game recommends you could do for a player of your character level and gear score item level. What you want to do is you want to go to the Raids tab. You want to go to the Battle of Dazar'alor. And today, as we are doing the... no, we are not doing any of that. We are doing Death's Bargain. So these are the bosses that we will be reading over here. Opulence, Conclave of the Chosen, and King Rastakhan. So, starting with Opulence. Long ago, King Dazar had his golden treasury enchanted so that it would rise against anyone except its rightful owner. Many an unsuspecting thief has been slain by the very riches they coveted, serving as an important lesson to those who would steal from the throne. In order to survive the battle with Opulence, players must split their raid into 2 groups and battle through trapped hallways guarded by ancient Zandalari constructs to loot the Zandalari crown jewels, using their magical power to overcome the Guardian's overwhelming strength. Ooh, mechanics heavy. That sounds fun. Damage dealers, my fellow DPS, my fellow mage. Quickly kill spirits of gold before Gold Burst becomes overwhelming. What is Gold Burst? Gold Burst has unlimited range. It's an instant cast ability. A pile of gold lands at the affected location, inflicting physical damage to all players within 5 yards. So, in effect, what it is somebody literally just lobbed a pile of gold at you. Imagine if someone literally just lobbed a pile of gold at you right in your face. Ouch. It hurts, doesn't it? So that's what they're doing. They are throwing gold at you. Literally throwing gold at you. Ow. Select a Zandalari crown jewel that interacts well with your role in the encounter and class abilities. So you're going to have to think on your toes here because the adventure guide is not saying which jewel does what. If you want to get sneaky, if you want to go look on YouTube or look on Wowhead which jewel does what, you're welcome to do that. But if you just don't care and you're in it for the laughs, we're going to see. We're going to find out. Stack with players to divide the damage of Coin Shower. Coin Shower summons a large pile of coins to fall on a targeted player after 10 seconds, inflicting... Salute the Murlocs. Inflicting physical damage to all players within 7 yards of the targeted player, divided among the number of targets hit. So that's where you stack to soak the damage, because you're going to be getting pelted with coins. Again, they're throwing gold at you. It hurts. Healers. My healer friends, what do you need to know? What do I need to know that they're telling you and not me? Ensure enough healers pick up the Amethyst of the Shadow King to keep the raid protected with Shadow Touched. Ooh, how does this work? Amethyst of the Shadow King increases haste by 50% and your heals apply Shadow Touched. Shadow Touched has unlimited range. Oh, for crying out loud, silly mouse. Reduces shadow damage taken by 90% for 1 minute. Anytime that a shadow-touched player takes shadow damage, it triggers Dark Knowledge. What is Dark Knowledge? They're not saying what Dark Knowledge is. We're going to find out for ourselves. We're going to see. Dispel Hex of Lethargy before players need to move. Hex of Lethargy places a hex on the target, inflicting periodic damage while moving. Tanks, my meat shields, what do you need to know? Position Yalat's Bulwark, or the Hand of Inzashi. Hand of Inzashi. Wow, trolls come up with amazing names, don't they? Hello, pins and screws! My MVP repeat subscriber. My longest subscribing subscriber. My #1 subscriber. The subscriber who has all the badges of loyalty unlocked because you are so loyal. You're here. Hello. And yes, I agree. Pins and screws always wait for your meat shields. Always. I love my chat community. You people are so awesome. You make all of this worth doing. I have fun people in my chat. Come join my chat. If you're watching right now, come join my chat. We have fun people here. We have fun people in my Phoenix Cave. Okay, position Yalat's Bulwark, or the Hand of Inzashi, with plenty of room to their left and right so players can dodge Crush. What is Crush? Probably what you would expect. Smashes the ground with one of its arms, inflicting physical damage to all players and additionally inflicting physical damage and stunning players on that side of the caster for 2 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty much what you would expect. Stay away from the Crush. Or move the Crush so that minimal amount of people get crushed. This is what you meat shields do for a living. You get punched in the face so the rest of us don't. And we appreciate that, or at least most of us should. I do. I personally appreciate it. It is very difficult to survive against opulence without the Diamond of the Unshakable Protector. Swap tanks when the current tank is afflicted by depleted diamond. So what is the Diamond of the Unshakable Protector? It absorbs 50% of all incoming damage. So it's, half of all incoming damage up to a maximum of 300% of the player's maximum health in damage. When the absorption is broken, the diamond becomes depleted. And that's what they're talking about when they say depleted diamond here. Once depleted, the diamond requires 30 seconds to recharge. Once recharged, it will grant the absorption again. So you tanks, you're going to have to really coordinate here so that you have your diamonds up. That diamond, that's hard shit. Coin Sweep inflicts heavy damage to Opulence's current tank. Coin Sweep, Opulence smashes his current target, inflicting physical damage. So most of the abilities that Opulence has here appear to be physical based. Just throwing gold, throwing gems, throwing this heavy treasure at you. And it hurts like any rock in the face, like any piece of metal in the face. It hurts. So this is looking to be quite a fun fight. There's also mention of traps. There's also mention of some shadow touch. So we're going to see what trapped voodoo is in the treasure wing as well that they are not talking about here. Conclave of the Chosen. Deep within Dazar'alor lies a chamber built to honor 6 of Zandalar's greatest Loa. Oh, we're going to see some hierarchy. All you lore nuts should be paying attention right now. Every last one of you, pay attention, especially troll our peers. Trespassers who dare enter this sacred hall are soon met with primal fury like none they have ever seen. So you're going to see 6 of the baddest of the bad of the troll gods. Pay attention. So they are emptying your coffers, more like animating their coffers to murder you. That is correct, Altheus. They are animating their coffers to come and murder you. Well said. Overview. A pair of aspects join the fight at the start of the encounter, while the others observe. So this is one of those bosses trade-off kind of mechanics for a battle. Each time an aspect is defeated, any other active aspects heal to full and receive a stack of Loa's Wrath. Afterwards, a new aspect joins the fight. So this is sort of a combination between when the bosses switch out, like in on Taurus, the Burning Throne, where you have those 3 Eridar bosses who swap out and kind of share a health pool, but it's different in that it's also somewhat like the Eridar twins. One goes down, the other absorbs their life, absorbs their power, and then you have to deal with this really angry god. Or at least this is the impression I'm getting. We'll see. Throughout the encounter, the Loa appear to unleash their wrath, with an additional Loa being added to the rotation when a new aspect enters the fray. The encounter ends when all the Loa's aspects are defeated. So you gotta beat them all. My roomie is trying to talk me into Battle for Azeroth. You should listen to your roomie, Pins and Screws. Come to Wormrest a. 'Card. We have fun times. Damage dealers, my fellow DPS, my fellow mages. What do we need to know? What is the most basic thing we need to know? Kill ravenous stalkers. Well, that is something all mages tend to do. Part of the course of our role anyway. We kill ads. We are ranged DPS. If you have ads, we will kill them. So kill the ravenous stalkers. Move away from allies when affected by Akunda's wrath. Normally, I love Akunda. Akunda has one of the best boons a mage can get. But what is Akunda's wrath? Akunda electrifies random enemies that explode after 6 seconds, inflicting nature damage to all players within 5 yards. In addition, when Akunda's wrath expires, it creates static orbs that radiate outwards. So get away from the group. Get away from the group when you have that on you. Move to Paku during Paku's wrath to avoid taking lethal damage. What is Paku's wrath? Paku is one heck of a bitch, by the way. Paku appears and flies to a random spot within the room and conjures violent winds, inflicting nature damage to all enemies farther than 10 yards from the boss, and nature damage to enemies within 10 yards every 1 second for 8 seconds. Oh my. So just move to Paku. Get out of the worst of it. You're still going to get damaged, but at least you'll get out of the worst of it. Lilith Syndra is my alliance rogue on Wormster Court. Hey! Nice! And Keeldorn is your monkey on Horde Wormster Court. Monkey! As in an actual monk? Or you're more often than not wearing a Hosen disguise toy, and therefore a monkey. You're going to have to message me the URLs for your blogs for them there, Pins and Screws. I need to follow them on Tumblr, if I'm not already. Belf Monk. Nice. Perfect. I'm also eating the last of my dinner. Forgive me. Healers, what do you need to know? Kimball's wrath is continuously spread throughout the raid during the encounter. What is Kimball's wrath? Kimball appears and leaps towards random players, inflicting physical damage and knocking down enemies within 5 yards. In addition, all targets receive bleeding wounds, so stay away from those tiger claws, okay? Dispel allies affected by Mind Wipe. Oh my, that sounds fun. At full energy, wipes the mind of random enemies, causing them to forget their abilities for 30 seconds. Holy crap. Oh, that sounds so fun. Mind Wipe. I want to write some kind of fan fiction about that now. God. That's right. You did post that in the Discord. Asha's proposal to Lilith. I will have to read that, yes. I will have to read that in a bit. I have been traveling and exhausted and napping, and so I have not been able to read anyone's things. It is only just tonight that I was able to answer some people's asks over on Tumblr. If you have a question, by the way, feel free to @ me on Twitter. Feel free to ask me on Tumblr. And I will answer the best that I can. Whatever you want to know, whether it's about my character, whether it's about maging, whether it's about any of the things I do, go ahead and ask me. Move to Paku during Paku's wrath to avoid taking lethal damage. Meat shields, what do you need to know? Just move to Paku. Paku gets mad. Get in her face. And finally, I have a candle for energy for you. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you. Yes. Fire prayers and fire magic is good sympathy to me because I am very much aligned with the elements of fire and water. Fire calms me. Fire recenters me. Thank you. King Rastakhan. For over 200 years, King Rastakhan has ruled the Zandalari Empire. Since the fall of Rezan, he has turned to a new patron, Bonsamdi, the Loa of Death and patron god of the perished. If you want to know more about the perished, go follow us on Tumblr. Yes. The dark bargain he has made grants him the power to crush his enemies. But at what cost? Overview. King Rastakhan calls upon his retinue of bodyguards to defend him and his throne room. After Rastakhan's bodyguards have been dispatched, Rastakhan calls upon his Loa, Bonsamdi, to come and aid him. When Rastakhan reaches 60% health, he demands that Bonsamdi empower him, causing Bonsamdi to transfer a portion of his death power into Rastakhan. After the transfer, Bonsamdi shifts to the Death Realm, pulling the closest half of the party with him. Ooh, so guys, if you remember the fight against Dejana from the Tomb of Sargeras, Soul Queen Dejana, the ghost of the High Priestess of Elune before Tyrande, the predecessor of Tyrande, her ghost, if you remember that, it's that same mechanic. Half the party being pulled to another plane, to another phase in the fight, and you cannot touch each other. You have to deal with your problems in your realm, on your plane. So be careful here. Know where you're going to be, because if you end up with most of your tanks in the Death Realm and no tanks in the Live Realm, or if you end up with all your healers in the Death Realm and nobody in the Live Realm, you're going to be screwed. So be careful where you stand. Take stock of where everyone is standing, because a lot of people like you, like me, are just going to be some idiot queuing up to get this shit done. So try for your own part, for yourself, to at least be aware of your surroundings for this. Once Bonsamdi is taken to 50%, he abandons Rastakhan and teleports all players in the Death Realm to the Realm of the Living to finish the fight with Rastakhan. Bonsamdi, you bastard! You bastard! Oh, that trickster! Abandoning Rastakhan. Dirty, dirty, dirty Loa. I am going to try to get in the fight with Bonsamdi here. Or maybe, I don't know, am I allowed to raise a hand against my Loa? We'll see. Damage dealers, fellow DPS, fellow mages, what do we need to know here? Place death rifts in locations that will shield allies in the Death Realm from dread reaping. What is a death rift and why must we place them? Death Rift creates a portal linking the Death Realm to the Living Realm. Stepping into the rift while in the Death Realm clears all stacks of the Deathly Withering and triggers Withering Burst in the Living Realm. Oh my. Any dread reaping that collides with a Death Rift in the Death Realm is transferred to the Living Realm. Oof. This is a bit complicated. But we'll figure it out. What is dread reaping? Shards from the realm of death, unleashing ripples of death energy, inflicting shadow damage every second while in the area. Coordinate clearing deathly withering in death rifts. What is deathly withering? Death emanates from Bonsamdi, applying deathly withering every 3 seconds to all enemies within 30 yards. Deathly withering inflicts shadow damage every 3 seconds. So coordinate clearing the withering in the death rifts. Avoid killing your ally when attacking voodoo dolls. Of course there's voodoo dolls. You guys remember one of those Mark of Hakar streams that I did before I had to go travel, and how the voodoo doll was the MVP? I think it was the ranked one, yeah. the voodoo doll card. That was the MVP for the ranked stream. Oh. So happy that's still going to stay in play for another standard year. The voodoo doll is such an MVP. But how does it manifest in this raid? Creates a voodoo doll that bonds with a nearby player, copying 100% of the damage it takes to them. Yes, avoid killing your allies when attacking the voodoo doll. Oh dear. Yeah, that's way worse than the Hearthstone card. Although, killing the voodoo doll will destroy whoever it is they've bonded to, so, yeah. Unless you can keep your friend healed. Speaking of healers, here's what you need to know. Place death rifts in locations that will shield allies in the death realm from dread reaping. Coordinate clearing deadly withering in the death rifts, and avoid healing allies affected by Caress of Death. What is that? The caster binds the death realm to his target, inflicting shadow damage and absorbing all healing taken for 1 second. Yes, so your heals, your mana, it'll be wasted. Do not touch anyone that has Caress of Death on them. Wait until it's gone. Focus healing on players affected by Grievous Axe and Focus Demise. What is Grievous Axe? Throws an axe at a random enemy, inflicting physical damage initially, and then inflicting physical damage every 1.5 seconds until healed past 90% of maximum health. So you're going to have to keep healing people to full here to make this go away. And Focus Demise. The caster funnels death energy into the target, inflicting shadow damage every second for 5 seconds. Only the target can interrupt this channel. Oof. That's going to be hard for some people. I do believe that not all classes have interrupts. And fellow mages, you're going to want to keep your counter spell for things like that. It's going to be very tempting to try to interrupt something to save the whole raid, but I'm going to strongly advise you all, save your counterspell for things like Focus Demise. Live. Stay alive. And lastly, tanks. Place death rifts in locations that will shield allies in the death realm from dread reaping. Again, this is pretty standard for all the roles here. Move away from King Rastakhan when targeted by Scorching Detonation. What is Scorching Detonation? King Rastakhan channels fire at an enemy, inflicting fire damage every second for 5 seconds. When the channel ends, the target explodes, inflicting fire damage to all enemies. This damage is decreased the farther the main target is from King Rastakhan. So, if you are affected or targeted by Scorching Detonation, get away from His Majesty. Do it. Oh, silly Windows 10. Crap. Shush. Go away. Oh. Pardon my schnaza. Move away from Bonsamdi or King Rastakhan when targeted by Caress of Death. Yes. Okay, so that is what the guide tells us we can expect. But as we know from past episodes of the series, there's always something they don't tell you. There's always something you're not going to expect. So expect the unexpected. All right, here we go. Here we cue. Let us hope that I do not end up in a filler group and have to re-queue later. Let us hope that I get put at the beginning, because that's happened for the past few episodes, is I get pulled into a group as a filler for someone who quit. I much prefer getting pulled into groups at the beginning, but you can't quit a group because then you get the deserter debuff, and that's just awful. Now, thing that we found out from the last episode of the Battle of Dazar'alor, How to Mage in LFR, was that the abilities for all bosses are the same. They are all the same, but they do change in their theme and in their dialogue and in their RP and their setting and where they are on the map based on what faction you are playing. So we are not going to need to go over the abilities of these 3 bosses once we are playing Alliance side after this. But we might want to go over the lore again. We'll see. Because there is different lore for different bosses, depending on which side you're on. While we are waiting for the queue, we will see what is up with emissary things, with warfront things. Is my mouse too fast? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. This is fine. Paymaster Grimtooth. Now, one thing I definitely want to do before we get in there is get all my seals so we have maximum chance at awesome loot. Where you want to go for that is the Grand Bazaar. Ta-da! I now have 4 seals, so here's hoping I get some great loot. Hello, Brom! Mwah! I have missed you, my friend. And yes, LFR is a wonderfully silly place. It is amazingly silly. Let's see. Oh, Burning Crusade time walking, yes. I will have to do that this weekend. Now, Hollenvar, unfortunately, is affected by real-life stuff right now, so he will not be tanking with me when I go time-walking, but if anyone wants to go time-walking Horde side or Alliance side, I will be trying to get this done on both sides, regardless. Hit me up, and we will queue together. Battle for Stromgarde, yes. View the table. On track. Very good. Let's see. I'm about as silly as Camelot. You will be there. Very good, Altheus. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hopefully Joe can be there too. Hopefully Tanner can be there too. Hopefully anybody in the chat, anybody we know, will be there too. And as always, I will be recording using my Plays.tv client, so any clutch things that we get done, that'll get posted on YouTube. Yeah. Always post the shit you're proud of. Let's see. What is our emissary for today? Well, we've got, ooh, nice. Azurites and equipment cache. And, ooh, yes. Let's see. Can I use any of that? I can. I can absolutely use some of that. I absolutely can. Okay. So, we are going to get around and get to doing these things. Let's find some scamps to quash fun for. Come on, you little scamps. I'm going to quash your fun. Yep. Meef. You rotten little brat. I'm going to get you. Oh, my phone went dark. I'm sorry. You're no fun, sister. Damn right I'm no fun. I'm the epitome of no fun for little brats like you. It's been a month since I've been on WoW, and the only thing I can think of is how far behind I've gotten in things. It's okay, Brom. It's okay. It's actually pretty rewarding to get back into from a lower gear point or a lower level point. If you've already gotten to like a super high point, you're like, rewards, lame, not rewarding. But if you're behind, it's actually pretty easy to catch up. And then before you know it, you're thinking the same thing, like, I can't use this. Let's see here. Is someone inside? No, they're not. They're on another level. That's what they're doing. I love the port music. It's so nice. I be mighty raptor, just like Gonk. Ha ha ha. That's what you think, Junior. Whoop. Meep. Off. Jerk. I am one full expansion behind, says Pins and Screws. Well, you know what? That's okay. That is okay, because plenty of people end up skipping expansions like how I skipped Mop. I still have played through pretty much none of the Mop content. And I only played through Angler's content just so I could get them out. See, I was all geared up and ready to go for this raid tier with my guild, and then I stopped playing, LOL. Brom! What the hell, man? All that effort gone to waste. What happened? Things happen, though. Oh, you really liked Mop, Pins and Screws? Yeah, Mop is really a love it or hate it kind of expansion. Kind of like Battle for Azeroth. It's really a love it or hate it thing. Actually, no, it's really not a love it or hate it thing. I neither love it nor hate it. There's a lot of things I hate about it. There's a lot of things I love about it. There's a lot of things I'd change about it. Yeah. Let's see. What have we got here? Ooh, yay. Some things here in Zuldazar. Excellent. Yeah. Well, let's see what's in Nazmir. Because that's the one that's going away fastest. Alrighty. Azurite Wounds. King Kuba. Vogthoth. So that something to wrap your tongue around. And Assault on the Necropolis Repelled. Defending Bonsamdi. And Venomjaw Slain. So any of these ones in the northern part I would like. Engines of War is a bit far out. Okay, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to fly to the Vulpera Hideaway, because that is a straighter shot to the Azurite Wounds than the Zul'Jan Ruins, believe it or not. I don't know. I've never tried going from the Zul'Jan Ruins because it looks like there's all that water and jungle to have to go through. I'll try it. I'll try it this time. BFA is alright. The Azurite system is not great. You are correct on both counts. BFA is alright. The Azurite system is not fantastic, but it is a heck of a lot better than the artifact weapon system, due to the fact that you're not stuck using a particular kind of weapon that you hate, and it does offer some flexibility between classes. Like if you want to main a spec, you can go all fire, you can go all frost, you can go all arcane, whatever you want. Or if you want more flexibility, you can choose the spec neutral traits. Or if you want to just strengthen up somewhat the spec that you feel is weaker, you know, make it on par with the spec that you feel is stronger because you like to still swap between specs, then you can do that. You can customize your character better with the Azerite system than you could with the artifact weapon system. Artifact weapon system was not great for customizing your character. It really was not. Yeah. Personally, I have chosen to go all fire because Arcane has just become way too limited. Even with the Azerite traits, Arcane is no fun anymore. It is so limited. So limited, and it does not feel powerful at all. So they're going to have to do a complete overhaul and rework of Arcane to get it to be what it was from, like, Wrath of the Lich King to Warlords of Draenor. From Wrath of the Lich King to Warlords of Draenor, oh my god, Arcane was insane. It was powerful. It was fulfilling. It was great. It's not that anymore. It hasn't been since Legion. It honestly is not. It had a great fantasy to play through with the class campaign with Aluneth. That was rewarding fantasy-wise, but play-wise, it still just wasn't good, and it only got worse in Battle for Azeroth. I'm sorry. Fire is always best. Yeah, fire is always pretty powerful, pretty strong. It has been since vanilla. Meef! Come on. Come on. Don't do this. Don't do this, you silly unicorn. God, what a queue I'm in. They better stick me in a group that's, like, fresh. I'm the only DPS on a Friday night. How does that make any kind of sense? They can nerf fire all they want. Fire mages will still figure out how to burn it all to the ground. This is true. This is true. I can say this from experience. They have nerfed fire mages plenty. And every time, I still figure out how to make it work and leave people saying, whoa! Yep. Fire is good stuff. What's the croc have? A meaty haunch. That's good because I need some honey glazed haunches. Okay, let's mount up and go find us some Azerite wounds to heal. Welcome to the Primal Wetlands. I'd have to say my favorite music in Battle for Azeroth is, believe it or not, primarily the Dazar'alor zone music. It's got a calming effect on me. It's not too edgy, it's not too dramatic. It doesn't put me to sleep. It's very nice, very mellow, very calming, very fresh. And I like it. And I like how they put some parts of it here in Nazmir. So whenever I'm in Nazmir or Zuldazar, I never have to mute the music. In Vol'dun, I have to mute the music because it's depressing. It's pretty, it's beautiful, but it makes me sad. It just holds on to those chords that just make you sad, and I can't deal with that. I don't need that negativity in my life. Over here. Somebody got their spinning Paladin Thor's hammer. You did well, champion. Okay, let's see where I end up. Yes, hello. We'll just put me over in this little azurite creek here for a nice instant heal. Let's see. I had an ice mage once, then I realized I was mistaken and I was playing fire wrong. Ah, pins and screws. Come on, healers. Come on, last couple DPS. Don't disappoint me now, please. And now I probably won't get picked up by that spectral pterodax, but it's okay.
We need these beasts knocked out of the air. Did someone call for an airstrike? Our incursion point is up ahead. Clear a path to the waterfall.
I'm human! Every man for himself. Wow! Holy shit! I'm human! I am human! I'm a dark human, too.
Fire when ready. Stand back, heroes. I'll get you inside the pyramid.
You know that DPS want and ordered pizza while waiting for the queue to pop. Yep. Even funnier, we can usually get a pizza ordered and delivered by the time the queue pops. Look at me! Yeah, I'm totally a Tanari human here. At least the eyes on human me are the same as the ones on real life me. Dead Alliance plate armor, yes. So true, pins and screws. So true. Look at that fine cloth. Ah! I'm resourceful. If you get impaled, blink. Blink for your life or you will die. This is a case where nobody can laugh at anyone's mog because we're all the same. Like, it's only your weapons that look different. So if you feel like you have to Mog before you go to this part of the raid, don't worry about it. Stella! Stella logged in. I'm raiding. I'm streaming. Come see me. Let's see. I love the Alliance Elite plate. Still wish I could get to 1800 back in Season 1, but alas, I shall settle for 1600. You need an excuse to Mog? Well, I know Hollandvar never needs an excuse to Mog. He is always dressed to kill.
Successful. I'll stay out here and keep the skies clear.
Dazar'alor has stood for thousands of years. The Alliance blew a hole in the side of the pyramid and plundered our ancient treasures. We did not know it, but those Alliance spies must have snuck into the temple before. But we, Zandalari, guard our treasures well.
We've already scouted these halls and disarmed the Zandalari defenses. Our way in should be clear.
Should be? Oh, Matthias. Matthias. Should be. Range left, melee right. Okay. If it seems like someone is talking like they know what they're doing, like they really seem composed enough to know what they're doing like they've done it before, then you listen to them, generally, in LFR. Because they probably have, and they've probably succeeded. The Hand of Inzashi. Now, what do we remember about the Hand of Inzashi? Nothing. It was mentioned, but it's nowhere now. Minibus! Hand of Inzashi. Health doesn't matter in LFR. That's correct. People don't give a shit in LFR. And crap. Because I did not get in, I am not going to get to kill them. This happens sometimes too. You end up not part of the group. You get locked out. But that is okay, because this is LFR. I'll just sit here and finish the last 2 bites of my chicken. Mmm. Mmm. So tender. There is someone in my raid named Ugly Mother. Wow. Yeah, there's someone in my raid named Ugly Mother. By the way, pins and screws, now that I am back on a computer upon which I have a lot more control over things, I will be changing your Discord role back to subscriber, since you have subscribed for another month. Mwah! So you get all the subscriber perks in the Discord as well. Anyone watching who wants to come hang out with the community, with all the people in the chat and with me, and have a first announcement to what I'm going to be doing next, or have input into what I'll be doing next, come join the Discord. There's a link to it in the banner on my channel. Oh, wow. Pornique of Frostmane servers game crashed. Wow. That poor priest. Ugh. And Cruzes has left the instance group. Oh, you poor quitter. You quitter! Quitter. Thank you, Altheus. Yes. If anyone needs help in my Discord, my two moderators are Hollandvar and Altheus, same as they are in the channel. They are wonderful at it. What I'm looking at right now is the mini map down here in the corner. And this is not an add-on. This is part of the default game kit. What you want to do in order to see this is press Shift M. You'll have a little map. You can even adjust the opacity down in the corner here so that it's like transparent or opaque, whatever you need. I like to have it always at least a little bit translucent so that I can see what's going on behind it with some of the quests sometimes. So over here is where my raid group is, and over here is where the other part of my raid group is. And they are trying to get these two mini bosses down together at the same time. Because like Himdall and Herja of the Trial of Valor, you have to get them dead mostly at the same time. Oh hey, Longshot ask, are you planning to attend TwitchCon? I don't know. I honestly don't know. That will depend on whether or not my sponsor is offering TwitchCon tickets to their streamers again this year. Or, no, it wasn't TwitchCon, it was DreamHack, I think. But, no, I don't know if I'll be attending TwitchCon. I know I want to at some point. You know, before I die. And they all just jump right on in. Dude, really? You almost, like, dropped that on me. Shame on you. Ah, phone went dark. Sorry, guys. I'll have chat back up in a second here. It's in San Diego. Ooh. Wow. It seems like it would be, like, the perfect year for me to do that. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, though. We'll see. We'll see what the year brings. Oof, oof, oh shit. Wall of Greed. Interesting. That was not in the adventure guide, was it? Wall of Greed was not in the guide, was it, people? No. Expect the unexpected. Ah, the pools of gold do fade occasionally. That's good to know. Grossly incandescent. See, at the San Diego Convention Center, where they also hold Comic-Con. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the year brings. Oof. Oh, shit. What have I got? Shadow Touched. Tailwinds. I don't know what gems are available. I don't know where they even are. That's interesting. The gems are not apparent unto me. And it's possible that they were with the first two bosses, the first two mini-bosses there. So hopefully we will see on Alliance side how those gem things go. Stella, I'm going to give you an invite to my Twitch Discord when this is over, though you don't know it yet. You need to get over there, girly. What? Oof, I'm dead. This is not fun. This is not funny. Look at those golden spirits. Enchanters, something to know. The enchanting pet the tiki mask drops from the recipe for it drops from somewhere in this raid.
Monsters! How could you destroy something so glorious? True what Sylvanas says. You Alliance goons ain't got no souls.
Aww.
Entering the heart of Dazar'alor, expect fierce resistance from the Zandalari. It would be wise to set some traps to
Woo!
flank. Keep going. I'll catch up.
Incandescent sliver.
Lions desecrated our holy place. They scoffed at the Loa. All they wanted was blood and gold.
And naturally, we've got some quitters. It's okay, though. Let's see. Where even is that enchanting recipe? Oh, it's not in the raid finder. It's not in the raid finder mode. Is it in normal? I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. They said it was here. Well, in any case, You expected heals in LFR? Yeah. Heals in LFR. What kind of a naive mage am I? Looking for group and looking for raid is one of the things that ruin the game for you? Ah, the people you encounter. Yeah. Yeah, you just get the people who just want to get the thing done and then never see you again. Occasionally, though, you will meet some people that you kind of jive with, and you meet up after the fact. It takes a great sense of humor and a pretty big sense of shit happens to meet someone like that. Oh my. Sorry. Enforcers. Kalia Pakuaya. I think Galliwick's mourning the death of a giant golden gems monster is probably the one time I've ever seen him actually appreciate something beautiful. Echo of Kragwa. Hail Kragwa, god of frogs. Kragwa the frog god. Loa's sanctum. So Kimball, Gonk, Paku, Bonsamdi. Yeah, your basic Zandalari Loa here. Kragwa.
More prey for the pack.
The wind is my will.
Yep. Reset. We don't have lust. Okay. If you insist. See, I had a tank in looking for group get mad at me for pulling an ad off the healer and taking it to him while I was on my hunter. Well, he shouldn't have gotten mad at you for that, because if you were peeling it off the healer and taking it to him, he should have noticed that and picked up the slack, because that is his job as a tank. I mean, yeah, it's another ad and nobody is happy about another ad, but it happens. Oh, oh my.
The wind is at our backs.
I will steal your gonky powers.
My hunt has ended.
Oh, oh dear. Ravenous stalker. Kill it! I was covered in the guide. Kill it!
Rend your flesh. I join the
Purge it with fire. Agreed. I got mind wiped. Oh. That felt so violating. Come on. There we go. Yes, that demon hunter had the right idea.
How can
I call thunder. You will be washed away.
Whoop. Stalkers.
Purified by lightning.
I really dislike when my phone goes dark. There. Like, there's no reason for it, dude. Did somebody leave mid-fight? Oh. How dare. How dare. That's so not cool.
You will be washed away.
Artifact power again. Come on. That is so not cool. Give me loots. I want loots. And I got a rune. Lame. I got such awesome loots last time I did this. Yeah, in the last episode, this was great.
The throne room lies ahead.
We have struck a decisive blow against the Zandalari. Let us hope their king chooses to surrender and spare his people further harm.
Silly alliance. That's not how the Horde thinks. Oh my god, why does this lift take forever? Finally! Oh, here's hoping I get the crown. On Alliance side. I'll have to create a whole mog just for it. Hee hee. She's bored. She's bored, this human me. So bored. Better get off the lift before I end up going down with it. And I think, for good measure... Yep. Okay, guys. I was getting some screenshots. Some rather impulsant screenshots. Eat fire. Slay the Rastari punishers, the Rastari royal guard. Slay them all. All the slay. Any lootables? No? No. They are not lootable. I haven't been using my AoE much, I notice. Don't know why. I hope everyone forgives me. There we go, that's better. Because that is part of your job as a mage. Lay down that AoE. Da, 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 da. Ooh, this music. It's rising to a pitch that's so dramatic. The throne room. Shit. Vessel of Bonsamdi. Okay. If anyone wants to see what my awesome keyboard and mouse are helping me do this, go to my Gear on Amazon widget on my channel there. Have a look-see. Because what I've got, this ergonomic keyboard and mouse that I've got, hecka awesome. So easy to just pull backwards and pull forwards.
The Alliance monsters closed in on their prey. The Heartless Alliance stormed the throne room. Our noble king defied them to the very end.
King Rastakhan of Zandalar, I order you to submit. You will bow before your new master, King Anduin Rin, and you will deliver your daughter to us as a hostage.
An exile without a homeland. You dare invade these sacred halls and demand that I turn my kingdom over to you. The Zandalari built an empire that would endure for over 10,000 years, while your barbaric ancestors scuffled in the dirt. We conquered this world. We brought it glory. You are nothing. Merely the latest in a long line of savages seeking to undermine our greatness. No, I will not surrender. Because no matter what happens here today, Zandala will stand long after your alliance has crumbled to dust. But if you are so eager to meet Bonsamdi, then step forward. The lower of death awaits. Zandala forever!
So be it. Heroes of the Alliance, strike him down. No mercy for this savage.
Honestly, Ken, I have to agree with Rastakhan here in his appraisal of you being the savage. Because that was savage and bad form. And I am shocked. And I normally love you, but ugh.
My loyal subjects, show these outsiders the price of their arrogance.
Bonsamdi!
You would be wise to flee.
Apparently I can't affect Bonsamdi, so I will have to settle for affecting Rastakhan. That Death Knight is like over there fighting Bonsamdi all alone.
You would be wise to flee.
Yeah, he's absorbing all my shit. Plague of Fire. Then again, it did say once he reaches 60%. So, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but we'll wing it.
You are my lower. Let the fire burn down. The mighty demanding Rastakhan. I'm gonna give you the power you seek, but you better watch.
Holy shit! Holy shit! I'm in the Death Realm! Yay! Fucking yay! I get to fight Bonsamdi! Oof, oof, oof. Those orbs, they hurt. Don't get touched by the orbs, they hurt. Okay, I will try avoiding Bonsamdi on Alliance side. Because we're seeing Bonsamdi here now.
Dead to fire, these undead are still resisting. You should have dealt with them by now, Bonsamdi. Been king a long time, Rastakhan. Maybe too long. If you can't be getting the job done, perhaps that pretty daughter of yours can.
That bastard! He's bending the bargain. Oof.
The darkness, it is too much to control.
Come on. Unless you get your ass off of me, you're gonna get affected by fire too.
Consume my soul. I must be free of it.
Look at what Rastakhan became. Wow. and artifact power again. Cutscene!
Princess Aranya. No, please, stay. Stay with me.
Angie, my daughter, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Yes, my queen.
What have you done to me?
Oh, he didn't tell you about our bargain? Shame on him.
Your Majesty, the Alliance dogs are escaping. What are your orders? After them! The rest you know. King Rastakhan was a hero for his people. I would do anything to avenge him.
Oh, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh. Ooh, yay. Vestments of the afterlife. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! 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 I got the formula for the enchanted tiki mask. Holy shit! Holy shit! I got it! Ah! I can start making the enchanted tiki mask now. Oh, yay! So, if anyone on Wormrest Horde would like one of these enchanted tiki masks, I can make them Horde side now and trade them to you on either side. You know, whichever. Yee! Tiki mask. And I can make 4 right now. Nice. Let's see. 170 still your low and now Aranya. Pff, yeah. Yeah, he is. So did they state the enchanted tiki masks from... Did they steal the enchanted tiki mask from Disneyland? No, these tiki masks are much cooler than the tiki room masks. Because I've been to the tiki room. It's not that great. It really is not. I am going to make 4 tiki mask pets. And Pins and Screws, you have been such a loyal follower, such a loyal subscriber, such a loyal booster of everything. I am going to give you one of these tiki masks when you next log in. Yeah, this tiki mask is yours as a loyalty reward for being such a great, great part of my streaming community. Yep, and for myself, I am also going to tiki, enchanted tiki mask. I also have the accursed hexer, which is not cheap. Nope. He says the funny voodoo things. Nice. Well, how lucky that recently, last week's event was the pets event, the battle pets event. So now I have a fully leveled enchanted tiki mask. Awesome. All right, let's get a picture with the cast. Come on, tiki mask. Behave, please. Yes. Good mask. Good boy. Rustica, no! Stop looking the other way, silly tiki mask. Let's see. That would require me to resub dear. Give it to Saffrona on my behalf. Well, you've still been a VIP. You have still been a VIP. You have been the most loyal subscriber. And it said you resubbed like a couple weeks ago. I don't know. I'd have to check my channel stats. If they say you've subbed, well, thank you. If they say you haven't subbed yet, well, okay. But yes, pins and screws, you're always here, so I will be giving you one for sure. And since I have 4, yeah, I'll be giving some to guildmates as well. Let's get one without the names, all the names and things. There we go. That's better. Oh, Rastakan. At least you died a glorious death fighting for your empire, for your people, for your kingdom. Yeah, Asha is on an EU server, unfortunately. All right. Now that we have seen the Horde side of the raid, which is done as a recount of the tale spoken of by Otoye.
I saw. You must set this right. I will tell you what I saw. You must set this right.
She says, I will tell you what I saw. You must set this right. Hello, Kaja.
What can I do for you? Speak quickly.
Talanji.
There is much to do. Speak quickly.
Bon Samedi, bro. Man, dude, I can't get up to you. Ugh, you sit on that throne like an arrogant ass. Okay, so we will head back out of the instance group here. No, pins and screws. I'm giving you this mask. You have been far too much of a wonderful part of my stream community and my Discord community and my chat community and everything. Far too good of a supporter for me to not give you this enchanted tiki mask. You're getting this enchanted tiki mask, my friend. Oh, wait. When you said resub, you meant to World of Warcraft, not my channel. Oh, right. Okay. Then, yeah, when you get back, I will give you a mask. When you get back. It'll be waiting for you. Okay? Okay. Okay, so we are going to log out the Horde side and see full elite Darkshore set on the Alliance. Look at this. Look at the whole Moon Priest set. The full elite set. Ugh, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of this. Rolls down a hill as you wish. Thank you, Pins and Screws. Yep. So we're going to see how the Alliance handles this. It'll probably be very similar. Probably not recounted as the tales spoken of by Otoya. So we'll see how this works for the Alliance when I get back. I need to use the bathroom, maybe get some cheese cubes. Everyone else, go get yourself a drink. I've got plenty of water here, so I stay nice and hydrated. I don't have a lot of tea. My family did not buy tea in my absence because they were not expecting me back so soon. But after the stream, I'll probably have to get my blood pressure up again with tea because my head is starting to get all weird. So I will be back in a minute. We're all gonna take a bio break. See you back here in a second or so. Greetings, good people of the Horde and Alliance. I have returned. Let us get to the business of the alliance, shall we? Here's hoping I get the crown. And hopefully the tiki mask recipe on this side too. That'd be nice. That'd be lovely.
It is not ready yet.
Here we are in lovely Drustvar. We are about to go to Borealis, maybe. What's today? Storm's Wake, Proudmoore Admiralty, Champions of Azeroth. Various crap. Well, okay. Looks like we are going to Borealis. Drustvar is a wonderful place. So spooky and fun. Now, once again, we go to our adventure guide. That's Shift J. To the Battle of Dazar'alor. Let us see here if there is any difference in the lore. It does not look like there is any difference in the lore for opulence. It is not looking like any difference in the lore for Conclave of the Chosen. Or for Rastakhan. And certainly no difference in the abilities. So we will skip over the adventure guide since we already covered that. We'll conjure up some buns. Mana buns. The staff we got during last episode of How to Mage and LFR. The beginning, the launching episode for the Battle of Dazar'alor. Yay!
We fight in the shadows.
Okay,
It's not done yet.
that's all of that. So let's get queuing for Empire's Fall. Ancient treasures lie deep within the halls of the palace, but beware, for they are guarded by the wrath of the Loa. And while we wait for the queue to get all queued, this whole set looks so awesome. Let's see what there is to get. Let's see. Azerite armor cache, item level 385. Can I use that? 400, 400, 400. No, I cannot use that. But I can always use the extra resources Can always use that. Let's go and get some seals, get a shoe shine.
Finest wares and coats here at right here. Appreciate your patronage.
I really like Phil Gresham. So helpful. If you ever need an answer to any shoe-related problem, I'll always be here. Such a helpful guy. Oh, you've got a pulled pork sandwich. Hey, pins and screws. Pulled pork. Never bad thing. Let's see, I'll have to use my war resources since I really don't have that much gold. Get the time walking quest.
Pleased to meet you.
Do you think it'd be too much to hope for from the time walking chest? To hope you could get the crown, the normal mode crown. That'd be so awesome. That'd be great. Let's see, I made pulled pork from scratch yesterday along with slot. Nice, well done, pins and screws. Well done. Okay, let's see where we can find champions of Azeroth. Well, it looks like some easy choices for Stormsong Valley here. And it is the one that expires soonest, so we'll probably go with that one. Parasites and crates. Tortolan Seeker Rep. Favored grandchild. Well, let's start with Brennedom. I am fortunately hearthed to Brennedom, because it's a long flight no matter where you are to Stormsong Valley unless you are already in Stormsong Valley. The music of Borealis is so nice, so lively.
I welcome those who honor the sea. May the sea carry you swiftly.
Okay, now to the Tortolans, because I still need some rep with them on this character.
Stormsong will endure.
Remember the Storm Song. That crawl gives me the creeps. Like, how does anything not just sink through the ground over there? How did the Dead Wash get so low tide dead, I wonder? They never really explained that.
I've collected many things over the years. See if you can match them. I believe we should trade with people of all races and creeds, except the Naga. Horrible creatures.
I can already see that one's the crab poking out of there. So until I find the other crab, or until I'm sure of the other crab, yep. There we go. Ta-da! Just give it half a minute, and I can hearth back to Brennadum, thanks to the cooled hearthing enchantment on my wrists here. Being in a guild and having a certain trait learned at my boat in Borealis cuts down hearthing time in Kultiris and Zandalar to 9 minutes. Add the cooled hearthing enchantment as well, and my hearth time, no matter where I am in the Battle for Azeroth content, it's only 4 minutes. 4-minute cooldown. It's great. It takes less time to hearth than it does to use my Flightmaster whistle. Okay. Time to get up to the Azurite mining. Nice. Oh, you've triggered my void face. You have triggered my void face. You bastards should know better than to trigger my void face. Heh, sleepy yeti. Woof! Not cool, not cool. Leave me alone. Next time I'm flying to the meadery. It's a much more straight shot. Will they ever get the physics for unicorns right? Because this whole battleship steering on unicorn mounts is crazy.
I can sense Azurite nearby. And those who would seek to abuse it for their own ends. You've got to stop them.
For anyone who wonders, this staff, this set, this cloth set, and this mount all look amazing together. It's the Darkshore Elite cloth set, which you can also get through PvP, I think. The Looking for Raid appearance of the Phoenix Fire staff. and one of the prestige mounts, the second unicorn that you get. Positively beautiful. All right, before we go any further, let's eat some honey glazed haunches and get all buffed up. So rude. I'm trying to pick up Azurite.
Going down with the shit.
Damn right you are. Rude, Coltiran asshole. Da, da, da. I have Azurite on my shoes and it makes them sparklier. Speaking of which, what happened to my shoe shine? What the hell happened to my shoe shine? Why do I have no more shoe shine? This upsets me. I paid perfect gold for that shoe shine. Actually, I didn't pay a damn thing. All I had to do was sit down in the chair and he gave me a complimentary shoe shine. But still. Oh. Did anyone in here see the announcement I made about the webcam? About my goal to get a webcam for the stream. A good shoe shine is not worth what it used to be. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I have set a goal for a webcam. I have set my sights on a very good webcam used by a couple of streamers that I admire greatly. So I know that this webcam is a quality cam. And any support, any coffee-sized donations to my coffee page will greatly help. Let me put the link to my coffee page in the chat for y'all. And donations to my coffee page are only the amount of a cup of coffee. $3. $3 per coffee. And because it's a PayPal powered service, I only get about $2.61 of each thing. So yeah, I really do get just a cup of coffee's worth. But you can give as many coffees as you like. I also provided the link to the actual webcam itself in case any of y'all want to go out on a limb and just get me the webcam. That way, you guys can see my funny face while I am streaming. I'm also in bad need of foundation in order to look my best for you all while I am streaming. That's the last part of my makeup kit that I have to fill my bag with. I got a nice eyeliner pencil. I got a nice liquid eyeliner. I got an eyelash wand and an eyelash curler. All it takes is hot water and aloe vera to get a good curl for my lash, because I already have naturally long, thick, black eyelashes. Replaced my lip shade. The lip shade I had was 3 years old, which is like beyond the point of rancid and awful. So I replaced it. So yeah, all I'm missing is foundation and a webcam, and you will get to see my happy, funny face. Your face is only funny when you are being silly with squishy. Ha ha ha. Yep. Let's see. I need more things to slay. You. I will slay you. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, you think you can root me? Got another thing coming. There we go. Okay, what next? One more. One more. Let's go get that world boss. Yeah. Up. Who else is in the queue with me? God! This queue is taking forever. Of course, it is almost 9:30 on a Friday night. But then again, who the heck doesn't want to be raiding on a Friday night? Or who the heck doesn't want to be doing something on a Friday night? Are they all out? I mean, I could understand that. If I was with Hollandvar right now, we'd be out this Friday night. We'd be like... Actually, no, we wouldn't. I'd still be streaming, and then we'd be doing something indoors, or we'd go outside to do something, but we wouldn't go, like, out. Not unless there was something, like, super special planned. World boss needs a spanking. They all went to Final Fantasy. Ugh! Filthy traitors. Filthy turncoats. How dare. You could probably pay me to play Final Fantasy, and I still wouldn't get all that into it. It's just not my thing. I'd play it if you pay me to play it, but you can't make me enjoy it.
We must overcome this peril.
Remember, overconfidence is a slow and insidious destroyer. Twitch Prime offered it free. Ooh, wow. Well, considering I have Twitch Prime, now that I have Amazon Student Prime, because I am a student, yay! I don't know. Like I said, you could pay me to play it, but that would probably be the only way that I ever play it. The weight of my ambition. As with the other settlements, I too relied on the services of sailors and watercraft to deliver supplies. They proved very useful in their diligence and their silence. Predictably, they drew the attention of enemies, including those below the waves. Their anchor was hexed, dragging them beneath the ocean before they could so much as cry out. I have seen them hoisting ethereal sails and singing shanties of the damned. If these waters are to be safe again, they must be silenced again. For good.
May the sea carry you swiftly.
Yep, I'm still working on this quest line on both my mains. Creepy Storm Song dude is creepy. For sure. Speaking of Storm Song. Double Gray. Look at this mount. Isn't it pretty? Isn't this a pretty mount? It's so pretty. Storm Song horse. It isn't for everyone, and it is very story-driven. I like story-driven things. I really do. I cannot play a game if I cannot enjoy its story. It's very rare, the games that I'll just play for the sake of just playing. Like The Witcher. I could play that because I'm really into the story. I will probably be pulled out of the LFR queue for doing this, but it's okay. I will live. It happens.
Well done. We cannot stand idle while the abyss corrupts our land.
Woo! Yay! I got another level of Azurites on my Heart of Azeroth. Yay! Yep, I am going to have to requeue. How unfortunate. It's alright though. That wasn't terrible. That wasn't a terrible loss. Wrist wraps of warped reality. I have this item. Okay, let's go slay the drowned captain. Oh, actually. So far as locked out content you have to pay for. Yeah, I heard about that too. They have content that you have to pay for. Like, not even just like purchasing expansions pay for. Like, stuff that you actually have to pay for instead of it comes with the expansion or it comes with the thing. Like in Diablo 3, the Necromancer content was more of a content pack that you had to purchase than adding on what should have been given at launch. Which is a dangerous, slippery slope when you make classes, class content, something you have to pay for. And it's not part of a full expansion that everybody can just purchase and get. That's when you start sliding down the pay-to-win slope, and it's not good. He sunk me! Holy shit! Okay, back to Wayne. The violent expurgation. The purifying effigy was supposed to cure me of this crap, but oh well. The issue comes up that if you have not completed sufficient... Oh, if you have not completed sufficient main story quests, even if you paid for an expansion, you can't get into that expansion until you have progressed beyond the story. Wow, yeah, that is a problem. That is something I'm very glad about World of Warcraft for. You can take each expansion if you want it, or you can skip over it if you don't. Yeah, the required content playthrough, that's oof.
Tides welcome you.
Storm Song.
You are not ready. Hello, repair guy. Oh, more minutes in the queue. Golly gee. It's okay, though. We'll get this done. To Brenadum!
Tides welcome you. Storm song will be pure once more.
All right. Well. Looks like I know where to start with Tierguard Sound. Let's see, Adhara White. Shell Game. Is that going to be useful to me? No, it's not. Pack Leader Aranya. Might go after that one because it's a rep item. Reputation means Paragon chests. Yay! So, Azerite Empowerment, Shell Game, Adhara, and Aranya. Pretty name, Aranya. See if I can get that last seal as well. That'd be nice. Who wants to see my Warcraft 3 Reforged mount? You get this with the pre-order of Warcraft 3 Reforged. And yes, I will absolutely be streaming that. Hells yes. I have not yet gotten the opportunity to play Warcraft 3, despite my ex giving me a battle chest. But I have seen the fan movies made by people who played the game, which told the story. So I, at the very least, got the lore immersion and the lore education. I honestly feel that the Reforged version is wonderful because it's easier for my brain to process the shapes and textures of the Reforged version and understand what's going on than it is for the older version. Because don't get me wrong, you can still get the gist of what's going on in the original version, but it is so much easier and so much clearer for my brain to process the visuals of what is happening in the reforged version. So I am very much looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. Oh, and watch this. It launches a bunch of meat and gore at people. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Let's see. Oh my. Currently drunk enough to not give a shit, sober enough to throw a punch at your face and not miss. I was a little bit pissed off when I put that as my status. I'm just going to leave it that way because it's funny. My back is acting up. I am going to need to log for the night. Thank you for streaming and the tiki mask. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, Pins and Screws. You too. Have a wonderful night. I am so happy I could help you end your day. End your day with a smile. That's what I'm here for. And eventually I will be doing ASMR streams so I can read you some Warcraft bedtime stories before you go to sleep. And you can all listen to the relaxing sound of my voice before you drift away. And won't that be nice? Yes. I need to do a little more reading up on how to do it properly. I want to do it properly, of course. Do 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 do. Okay. So, let's begin by going over to where the ferry is, see how far that can take me. And if it's insufficient, we'll go to the flight master instead. Ugh. You smelly fish. They're in my way. Ploof!
Rappel's favor, friend.
Take me here. Ah, the sound. I do love Terragard sound. I also love the double methods of travel. Oh, you listen to a lot of audiobooks while driving? Nice. Yeah, audiobooks are great. Sometimes you gotta refresh your itty bitty map.
Drawing power from Azerite in this area. You need to stop him.
Ta-da!
Power to heal Azeroth instead of hurt her. Good work, champion.
Okay. Now to the nearest flight point.
Any rumors on the wind?
Let's go after Aranya here. I'll probably need to come back for the shell game, but oh well. It happens. Okay, let's see what... Aha! Another Darkshore mount. I do love using the random mount button. It's a nice little feature for when you just don't give a shit.
When the gold number's been rising on the glacier, get up there and do something about that.
Whew, bless me. Goodness.
There's a vicious beast in the area. For the sake of Kultiris, we cannot ignore this threat. I must get closer. What a kill! I feel like I could learn a lot from watching you fight.
Why, thank you, Talia. Okay, now back to Borealis. Yep. Oof, I am so sorry about the long queue times, everyone. I really wish I could have gotten this episode done when it was fresh, but circumstance. Don't worry though, the finale will be on time next Tuesday. Let's see. Yep. This instance is not available yet. Yeah. Yeah, next Tuesday this series will go live on time next Tuesday night. You will see me Tuesday and Friday next week. I promise. It'll be better. I'm just doing the best I can for right now, given the circumstance. But I'm glad you all are enjoying yourselves. Let's see. Mog night tomorrow. Nice. I may have to cancel though, because I did promise my daughter that I'd watch Aquaman with her. Yeah. So we'll see. I will show up and I will join for half an hour. Okay. Boyd chicken!
Lord Admiral's favor,
It's
friend.
one more thing towards that pilgrim title. Yes. Okay. I'm a lot more caught up on this achievement on my Horde main than I am on my Alliance main. Holy moly! Whee! Seahorse. Pff. Am I not gonna get credit for this or something? Because this isn't showing up as something for which I will get credit. I did not get credit for that. So, I'm gonna have to wait. God, this queue time, it's ridiculous. But I'm determined. He isn't showing as a world quest for me, so that isn't actually going to work. Yeah, this isn't actually going to work. This is no good. It's okay, though.
What can I do for you?
Hello, please give me a ferry.
I've collected many things over the years. See
Another
if
shell
you can
game.
match them.
Oh, come on. Let me up the hill, damn it. This is not cool. Thank you.
What are your hero rates and estimated funeral expenses?
Refreshing my memory there. It's a crab. Yay! Think I can get the game finished in time? Holy shit, I did it. Yay. How long was I in queue? Half an hour? 50 minutes? Jesus, I am so sorry, everyone. Like, I am so legit sorry. Oh, yes, thank God. I won't have to re-queue. Did we seriously get someone quitting already? Or just not answering the queue?
I need to target something first.
Really, really want the LFR crown, the LFR crown, the LFR crown. LFR and normal mode crowns are the crowns that I want from this raid. Those are the best looking ones. And this time, I will not be caught outside the fence. Let's see if I can find... Ah, yes, loot the Dazar'alor crown jewels. Uh-huh, that's why I didn't get them.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
This is all a part of how maging in LFR goes. Being prepared to do things for long periods of time while you wait for that queue to go. I'm gonna have to make a note in the YouTube video when each faction side starts, because the queue has just been awful tonight. The queue wait times. Don't stand in that death blast.
I'll stay out here and keep the skies clear.
It's interesting how Gen hasn't said a word. And neither has Shaw.
We've already scouted these halls and
Oh,
disarmed
spoke too
the
soon.
Dazar'alor defenses. Our way in should be clear.
Yeah, Gen hasn't said a word. Why not?
I need to target something first.
Woohoo! Watch out! Don't get burned! There's no going back. Pulse quickening toxin. Oh dear. Look at all this. Nice. Shit! I got singed. Not good. No bueno. Flee. Hello, beautiful. Topaz of crackling power. When no players are nearby, grants incandescence. Does that heal me? Unleashed rage, focused animus, earthen roots.
I'm out of range. I must get closer.
I have no idea what the incandescence is doing to me. on with those stacks. Yeah.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
Yes! Apply brilliant aura to yourself and nearby allies. Yep, this was the right choice. Oh. Incandescence. That was correct. So remember that, mages. Remember that, my fellow mage. This is how you mage in Dazar'alor. Shit. Good music. Very much like the title theme. You are covered in liquid gold. How lovely. I'll keep it at the edges here. If anyone is thinking of coming by me, please don't.
I do not have a target.
Give me the crown! I got the incandescent sliver. But at least it's an upgrade.
You Alliance goons ain't got no souls.
We're entering the heart of Dazar'alor. Expect fierce resistance from the Zandalari. It would be wise to set some
Let's see. While no allies are within 5 yards of you, gain 19 crit every 2 seconds at 10 applications of this effect. You also gain 62 mastery. These effects slowly fade when allies are nearby unless they also bear this item. Oh, so that's a throwback to the incandescent gem I just looted. It's the incandescent sliver. Nice! Nice little piece of the raid there. That feels nice. Yeah.
Too far away.
Oof.
I must get closer.
Oh, it's leather. Can't use it. Ha! Your lightning bowling ball didn't hit me! Olinvar, if you're listening to the chat and the stream, I love you and I'm thinking of you. I know you said you'd be listening.
I'm out of range. I need to target something first. I require a target.
Kalia. Yeah, Kalia Pakuaya. Or Pakuaya. Clearly someone who has sworn their life to the service of Paku.
I do not have a target.
Kragwa.
I need to target something first. I require a target.
Slaying all the little frogs.
More play for the pack!
Too far away.
I really want to kill Paku's aspect first? I honestly don't think that's a good idea.
The wind is my wind.
I am polymorphed.
The wind is my wind.
Incandescent brilliance. I'm just burning down this this one of the bosses here. Again, people knocking on my door despite the sign.
I do not have a target.
There's a sign saying I'm streaming.
Don't forget to get the baby.
Don't forget to get the baby. You could have just texted me not to forget the baby. And why would I forget the baby? It's my baby.
Break your bone.
Why do I even bother putting up a sign? It's like my family just never pays attention to the sign, no matter how big or bold lettered it is. Why? Why bother? If they're never, ever going to pay attention to it. I am not taking lethal damage from an angry bird today. Oh, stalkers. Time to save my raid mates.
I require a target.
No, don't break my bones. They're the only bones I have. Whoops. I totally went the way I didn't want to go. Oh dear. Oh man. I've been mind wiped. I've been mind wiped. Ah. Nobody's helping me to remember myself.
You will be washed away.
Thank you.
I call the thunder.
I require a target.
No need to worry about the ads at this point. Just burn it down. Ugh, artifact power. I don't need artifact power. I need loot. Give me loot. Crest of Paku. Hey! That's even better than the incandescent sliver. No commentary from Gen or Jaina?
Throne room lies ahead.
Ah,
We have struck a decisive blow against the Zandalari. Let us hope their king chooses to surrender and spare his people further harm.
Ermagersh. His name is Ermagersh. Here we go. Rawr. Gonna try to burn down the big ass troll. Meep. Shit.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
There we go.
I require a target. I need to target something first.
Oh, and that is the normal cutoff time for the stream, but we will see this all through first, and then I will kill the broadcast. The Lightforged Draenei are really on it with their racials tonight. Good, good.
I require a target.
Ta-da! Here we go. Let's see how this plays out. Oh boy. This is a bit much. Shit. Flee!
I do not have a target.
Oof. Down they all go.
King Rostakon of Zandalar, on behalf of the Alliance and in the name of King Anduin Rin, I hereby request your surrender.
You, an exile without a homeland, you dare invade these sacred halls and demand that I turn my kingdom over to you. The Zandalari built an empire that would endure for over 10,000 years, while your barbaric ancestors scuffled in the dirt. We conquered this world. We brought it glory. You are nothing. Merely the latest in a long line of savages seeking to undermine our greatness. No, I will not surrender. Because no matter what happens here today, Zandalar will stand long after your alliance has crumbled to dust. But if you are so eager to meet Bonsandi, then step forward. The lower of death awaits. Zandalar forever!
So be it. Heroes, you know what must be done.
Wow, completely different characterization of Gen depending on which faction you play.
You do not face me alone, defenders. You stand before the finest defenders of Zul'Dazar.
In the Horde version of the story, they make him a complete asshole. And in the Alliance version of things, he's just a king, a commander, leading the champions to the fight.
The Alliance defenders have struck down our people.
What you be reason such a fuss about, your majesty? Old one Sam ain't gonna let no outsiders take your throne.
Did someone seriously just drop a music box of Sylvanas down here? Oh no. Oh no! Oh, crap. I am so sorry, everyone. Oh no. One second, guys, while I get the game restarted. Crap, this is terrible. Okay, yeah, I'm still here. I got disconnected from the game. That was freaking bad. Ugh. Damn. Okay, we should be up here again in a second. I am so sorry, everyone. Hopefully I haven't been kicked. Oof. I think OBS was still recording for me, though, when that hiccup happened. Sorry, everyone. God. Oof. Here we go. Okay, I got pulled into the realm of the dead. This makes all tons of sense. Here we go. Yes.
I'm out of range.
Shit. Yay! And again, artifact bar. The tiki mask recipe again! Yay! And that is all. That is all for the Alliance.
I cannot use that.
I haven't gotten a high enough skill in enchanting on this character yet. What is this? Don't worry, guys. Okay, and that is How to Mage in LFR. Battle of Dazar'alor, Episode 2. Glitches, hitches, ridiculous queue times and all. And since we're all still here, I can even turn in the quest. Defeat King Rastakhan in the Battle of Dazar'alor raid. All right. This is all we could get done here, so let's head on back to Borealis and see what there is to see. Instance group. And back we go to Borealis. Let's see this done.
Soldier.
We have achieved victory, but at a grave cost. Oh no! Spoiler alert! Megatorque is dead, frozen within a device from his mech. Lady Jaina is being tended to by our best healers. She is badly wounded, but should survive. As for Telamon, our scouts found his body torn to shreds. Every last soldier sent to Nazmir was killed. But we did it. The Zandalari fleet is decimated, and King Rastakhan is dead. Our war with the Horde is almost over. King Anduin will wish to speak with us soon.
The bravery and sacrifice of heroes like Blade Master Telamon will forever be remembered by the Alliance.
As the dust settles. We have achieved a great victory, though at a cost. King Rin is gathering the Alliance leadership in Unity Square to discuss matters. He has requested our presence as well. Go to Unity Square. I'll meet you there shortly. Okay. First, though, a shoe shine.
What's goods here, mate? Appreciate your patronage.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend. Keep the
And another Darkshore mount, Blackpaw. Here we are. Hello, Anduin, Jaina, Halford, Shaw, again.
For the Alliance above all.
While I have some concerns, I cannot deny the bravery, heroism, and sacrifices we have made, that you have made. Thank you for all the aid you have given to the Alliance. The future of our ongoing war campaign is why I have asked everyone here. I wish to look at what we've done, so we can decide on the best way forward.
In the light.
Attend the meeting. There can be no peace without action. Let's do this.
Safe journey to you.
My king, the attack on Zuldazar was a resounding success.
The Horde is losing on all fronts. The Alliance should achieve victory in a matter of weeks.
Yes, but at what cost? So many fallen, including Megatorque, whose life hangs by a thread.
Why, Jaina, you surprise me.
Stormwind will endure.
We may be on the cusp of winning, but we cannot lose sight of ourselves, or we will have lost what is most important, and our victories will be for nothing. Well, that's already gone and done with the Night Elves, Anduin. I'm sorry. I hope it will be as High Commander Wormbane and Master Shaw say it is, and we will see a conclusion soon. Then we can begin the process of rebuilding and healing, ourselves as well as Azeroth and the Horde. Oh, how kind of you. See, this is why I like you.
Jaina, is there anything you can do for Meccator?
I'm sorry. The mechanism preserving his body is unlike any magic I've encountered.
Our priests feel just as helpless. History will say we won a great victory in Zuldazar. Yet I find little cause for celebration.
It was a costly battle, in many ways.
But enough of that. How are you faring? You held off the Horde's finest warriors so our fleet could withdraw. You risked everything for the Alliance, Jaina.
Still recovering, but I'll be fine. You have enough on your mind without worrying about me.
It is good to have you back with us, Auntie. I missed you.
So much transpired while I was away. Anduin, I've heard rumors about an old friend of mine, Kalia Menethil. What happened there, Arathi?
There is much to explain. Some I still don't fully understand. But I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk.
Can I come too? Can I? Please? I can keep a secret. Let me come? Let me come? You don't... fine. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for sticking it out with me this long, if you have stuck with me this long. That was How to Mage in LFR, Battle for Dazar'alor, Episode 2. You'll see the exact starting points for the raid wings in the YouTube archive of this, so you won't have to slog through all my waiting activities while I was in queue. That is an unfortunate part of being a mage. Next episode, final episode for the Battle of Dazar'alor, will be next Tuesday. I will only be streaming Tuesday and Friday next week. I hope to see you all there. Please remember to follow, subscribe, join the Discord server, recommend me to your friends. Help me get my webcam so you can see my funny face instead of this mini map down in the corner. I'll be looking at the map. You guys can look at my face. And I will see you all next time. Good night. Thank you, everyone. All right. Okay. But yeah, much fun was had by all. Much fun was had by all. So until next time, everyone, get fat, loot, stay on the point. Be excellent to each other. Good night.